Hello, everybody. How are you?
Good afternoon.
I hope, just by chance, you are as excited as I am to be here, especially in the California Center, in the California community with Wheatley Elementary sitting right next to us. It doesn't get much better than this, except that we've got great people sitting up here and incredibly great students sitting out there. This is a day in which we have worked for over a year to get to, where we actually highlight Clariant Corporation, Louisville Metro Councilman David James' office, who Wanda Mitchell-Smith is here representing. Mr. James is out of town. I'm going to give him all kinds of titles today, okay? But we have kids here, students here of JCPS who are great students, who look forward to receiving so much. And the support from Clariant Corporation over the last 25 plus years is about to take a new leap. They have been partners of the Phyllis Wheatley Elementary School at least 25 years, doing back to school, doing tutoring, doing anything and everything that I've called on them and asked them to do, and now Mr. Glover can call on them and ask them to do all of that. They are willing, wonderful partners with us. They called me about a little over a year ago and asked me if we would like to do a STEM project. And my answer for most things that are offered to us, to our students, is yes. The school administration said yes. So we're here today to make it public that Clariant Corporation is a vital part of this community and have been for years and years and years and still will be. This grant that they've given us is a $75,000 three-year grant. And yes, it is to fund a STEM program that we're going to house right here at California Community Center. That STEM project is going to cover a multitude of disciplines within the STEM categories: science, technology, engineering, and math. And then on that Wednesday night or the middle of the week somewhere, we're going to offer arts and humanities as a way to balance all of the learning and the teaching that is going on. Our students will become better students if we learn to balance all of those entities. We're going to try to make that happen here in this program. Clariant, who is supportive, who is giving, who is committed to our community, to our students, to you all. This corporation is committed to you, to making life better for you, to giving you opportunities that you don't know about yet, to giving you possibilities for which you will grow into and you'll learn about and you'll be willing to step into because it belongs to you. When we've got corporations like Clariant, we've got the city, we've got Louisville Metro Parks and Recreation, we've got JCPS, we've got St. Williams Community Center, we've got AMPed, who are all partnering with us to make this happen, to teach kids in a way so that they understand, one, that learning is fun, and do not be afraid of the STEM categories. Do not be afraid of math. Do not be afraid of science, technology, and engineering, because it's laid out just for students like you. Embrace it, hug it, walk into it, gain everything that is being offered to you. And before I get any more caught up in this, I'm going to ask Mr. Ben Johnson to come and be with us up here, and he will tell you a little bit more about Parks and Rec and what is going on. I love this project. I love these students. I love the work that all of these partners up here are doing with our students and with this community. You are sitting in the California Community Center, for which you need to applaud, because this is one of the best community centers in the city. And you're also sitting in the California neighborhood, for which you need to applaud, because some of the very best people have come out of this community. So hello, California, and all its entity and in all of its glory. I thank you so much for what we're about to do today. It's Ben in the house here. It's downstairs. I didn't see you. Oh, he's got a suit on.
Wow. She didn't recognize me because I'm dressed like an adult, apparently. So these were my notes, which I no longer need because somebody mentioned everything that was in them. Oh, you were giving them a heads up. Anyway, my name is Ben Johnson, Assistant Director of Metro Parks and Recreation, and I'm just here to greet you on behalf of our department and welcome you to the California Community Center. As Ms. Annie has pointed out, one of the best centers that we have. I love them all, but there are just some things about California and the amenities and the opportunities here in this community. We were really excited about this opportunity. Ms. Annie's one of those people that you typically don't get to say no to. So this time I was glad that she actually had something good for us to do as opposed to just work for me to do, which is normally she'll call you on your work phone, on your cell phone, and send an email all at the same time. I don't know how she manages to do that. But again, with this partnership with Clariant, it is an outstanding opportunity. We are really excited. There's a lot of conversation about making a California community and having a California campus because there are so many faith-based organizations that we can see when we walk out of here. We can see Wheatley Elementary here, and obviously Clariant is a great community partner. So before I go any further, because this has been such a multi-level partnership, I'm just going to ask everybody from Metro Parks and Recreation to just sort of wave their hands. Our directors in the back, Seve Ghosh, Marty Storch, Jason Cannuel, the other assistant directors who really support us a lot. Then we have the California staff that are here, 10, 12 hours a day serving this community. And then we also have other folks from Metro government, different departments and divisions. If you all will wave your hands. We have, again, this is just such a broad partnership, and this is how government works at its best when different departments of government also work with community partners. And Ms. Annie, who just, I don't want to say just dismissively, but she's just a community person. She's just one of those people who wants to do for the community. Shedrick is here from NABVETS, another organization that we are partnering with that are doing some things to help develop this California community campus concept. So with that, I will get out of the way. Again, just want to welcome you all to the California Community Center. I do personally want to thank Ms. Annie for her hard work, and also obviously Clariant. And as I take my seat, I will challenge anyone out there from other corporations to follow Clariant's lead. Does not have to be at California, but we have so many community centers, so many different communities that we work out of, and I guarantee you, if you have an organization that is willing to support the community and support the young people, I guarantee you we have a center and we have some young people that we can make it work. So thank you all.
Thank you. We are delighted, blessed, encouraged by the leader for this city, Mayor Greg Fisher, and the work that is coming out of Metro government, including the work from Metro Parks and Recreation. I want you to hear from our mayor of this city. And following that, I want to introduce somebody who has been very, very supportive, again, of Phyllis Wheatley Elementary School and this California Community Center.
Thank you, Annie, and good afternoon to everybody. When I walked in here, I just sensed this overwhelming sense of excitement about y'all starting school tomorrow. I can see it in your face. I can see the spring in your step. It was always one of my favorite days to go back and see what's new and get back in the game and learn and have fun. Approach it that way, right? Learning should be fun. And do the best you can this year and keep going, because we're obviously really dependent on you guys. And there's a lot of people in the city dependent on every one of us here, especially supporting our youth. Clariant, we want to keep bragging on you guys. We're joined by Deepak Parikh here today. Deepak is the Chief Executive Officer of Clariant for all of North America. So he doesn't get here that often. So we appreciate you being here, the investment that you guys are making in Louisville, the continued growth of their plant. They're a strong employment source for the community as well, with really good jobs. So if you know any folks that are good workers that want a career, please reference them to Clariant so they can continue their growth in our community. So again, we really appreciate what you guys are doing. Clariant's one of these companies that takes care of business. They do that with a focus on safety, number one, focus on lifelong learning so that they're always training and their people are getting more productive, not just for the workplace, but for the community as well. And they're a compassionate company also. And you can see that by the continued investment that they make here in our community. This partnership they have with the California Community Center, with Wheatley here, this is not the first time, as you heard from Annie, that these folks have been investing in our community. And for you young folks here, it does mean it. They believe in you. And what they're investing in here with this program, the whole really future, a lot of the future of our country around science, technology, engineering, math, you know, you might want to be a doctor. You might want to be an astronaut. You might want to be a computer engineer. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do that. You know, get a big dream and go for it. And there'll be people along the way to help you achieve that dream. If you're working in this area in particular of science, technology, engineering, math, you're going to have a job for as long as you're alive. We have 30,000 open jobs in Louisville right now. Many of those are in the STEM area, and those are good paying jobs as well. So we need partners like Clariant to help the community here with this program and what Hans Peter and the entire team have been doing for an awfully long time in our community. They've been here, they support the Jazz Festival, they've supported the chemistry lab at Central High School, they contribute to Dare to Care. If there's something good going on in the community, Angel Tree at Wheatley Elementary, more than likely these guys are behind it. And that's what you want with good corporate citizens. Mr. Deepak just simply said, it's our duty. Beautiful. 3 simple words, it's our duty. But when you take a look at what our duty is as citizens, our duty is to help people and expect nothing in return other than we get to live in this city. A corporation's duty is to help lift up the whole city as well. So we have that kind of balance between shareholders, community, employees, and customers. So you guys really walk the talk. I want to thank you for doing that in such a tremendous way. Yeah, let's give these guys a big round of applause here. Okay? So there's a lot of good things happening in the West. We've got about $600 million of investment that's starting west of 9th Street here this fall. So you're going to be seeing a lot of cranes in the sky. You're going to be seeing a lot of construction going on. All those require STEM skills as well. So for our students, you guys get focused, get a good night's sleep here tonight, enjoy the coming school year. I want to recognize Yvette Gentry here as well. Yvette is our chief for community building, so parks are underneath her, Office for Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods. This is a woman that's dedicated to everybody here in the community. So Yvette, I want to thank you for the wonderful job that you do day in, day out. And I know nothing makes you happier than to see people investing in our kids. Thank you. All right. So again, to Clariant, just thank you guys. And you do it in such a low-key way. You know, some people are like beating their chest, look at us. You guys just take care of business, and I really appreciate that. So much of our community could learn from you all, and we're just delighted to be your all's partners. So thank you very, very much.
A key partner in this relationship, of course, is the administration from Phyllis Wheatley Elementary School, for which Clariant has been, as I said earlier, a partner with for more than 25 years. And that relationship has grown, it has blossomed, it has expanded. What we're doing today is an example of that expansion. But I want to introduce to you the principal, the leader, the academic instructional leader for Phyllis Wheatley Elementary, Mr. William B.J. Bunton, right here, and the Family Resource Center coordinator, Mr. Andrew Glover, both of whom are doing outstanding work. I want you to see them because in the midst of them being here, parents are gathering at their school today for an ice cream social and to meet all of the teachers, all of the administration. And so they're here, but I know that their hearts are also over there. I appreciate you being here. I just want you to know that. But the partnership we have is with this school, and we're going to continue that partnership. Ms. Wanda Mitchell-Smith, would you please stand and come here a minute? Councilman David James has been at least a partner with me and with Wheatley for at least 18 years.
I'm here.
And he's out of town today and could not be here. But he has asked Wanda, who is his assistant, his leadership assistant, to come and speak on his behalf. But I want you to know that for so much of the work that we've done at Wheatley, so much of the programs, benefits that come to Wheatley are also coming out of Councilman James' office and truly supports what happens here at this center.
Thank you, Ann. You know, it is indeed an honor and a privilege to be here today to represent Councilman David James, but it's really hard when you give a preacher a microphone, so I'm just going to let you know that. All right, but welcome to District 6. We're so honored, and it is an honor to have you all here with us today. But more than that, we're so excited about what is getting ready to happen in District 6. This STEM program has been worked on for quite some time. A lot of meetings have gone on, and this is what the outcome is. And Clariant, we thank you so much. You deserve a round of applause. So again, on behalf of Councilman David James, we acknowledge this STEM program to be here today. We acknowledge Clariant's gracious giving, and it is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much, and Ann, for all that you do. God bless.
Clariant is a worldwide company, and it creates items that we don't think about on a daily basis. It provides supports and services that we don't think about. And while it's a chemically based company, it is a true STEM company. You said something yesterday morning on your interview at CBS this morning. Towards the end of your interview, you said something about being an entrepreneur, who is an entrepreneur with the heart of a social worker. I would tell you that that would also apply to Clariant, that they are a corporation, for profit, who make catalysts, who make items that we use in our everyday life. Corporations are incredible. But the work that they're doing that is so quietly being done is the work of a person, an organization who has compassion for the community around its corporation. That it is not only invested in items that will make the company money, but it is invested in the people who surround that corporation. They've given us this grant, yes. But what you all may not know, and I had to learn, is that through an apprentice program they have with Central High School, they are bringing in young people as apprentices in their corporation. When they get through, they have jobs waiting on them if they complete the program successfully. They have jobs waiting on this. I was having lunch today with one of the members from Clariant, and as she was talking to me, Cindy, she said, when these kids, if they stick with this right here, we'll still be here, waiting to offer them jobs when they get through here. And not jobs that pay $8 an hour, although I'm grateful for the $8 an hour, so don't get me wrong. But when you can come having already gained on-the-job skills, you're already ahead of the game. Even if you go on to college, tech school, voc ed, to have basic job experience at such a young age prepares you for the real world. We want our children prepared for the real world. Clariant, please come. I want to present to you Deepak Parikh. Did I say that right? Hans Peter and Stefan, where are you? I'm missing. Right here. The leadership, the executive leadership for Clariant. Hans Peter is the executive leadership for this Louisville area. I do want you all to come forward. And please, I know we've applauded them. Hans Peter.
Deepak, would you like to say some introduction? Thanks. Mr. Hans Peter will share more, but just want to say, first of all, thanks to the two young boys here for sitting so quietly and listening to all these things. I was one of you many, many years back. Somebody paid for my education. And the best gift one can give in any capacity is the gift of education. So principal and the teachers, what you do is second best to nothing. You are the future. You create the future. And the saying goes, feed a hungry man a fish for the day, he won't be hungry for the day. Teach him how to fish the fish, he'll never be hungry again. And that's the way my personal motto and we at Clariant try to do the things in each and every community where we have presence. We have 17,000 very capable colleagues in our company, working in about 150 nationalities, about 160 chemical plants or manufacturing locations we have. And we try to do as much as we can, not just the financially, but also having our employees get engaged into that. And that is the way, it's like walk the talk, be part of the community. It's a symbiotic, it's an ecosystem we have to create. We've been here since 1957, and that is not by fluke. It takes tenacity by local community. We have about 400 employees that work under Hans Peter's leadership team. And it takes good people to run the plants like this, to exist in the community, be environmentally friendly, and do the things for all the petrochemical complex that happens around the world because of this facility that we have in our community. So it's our humble duty, as I said to our mayor, is to be with you and be part of the community and do what we can. And this is just our simple token of appreciation, and would love to see the kids when you come there and be part of our future employees and the workforce and create the future together. So with that, I request Hans Peter to share more. But again, I say thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Anna, and everybody to be here today and be part of this wonderful day. Thank you.
So welcome everybody to the California Community Center, and also thank you that you are here, young people out of the community. If you do me the favor, just turn your head around and look 2 rows behind you. Here you see 5 apprentices from Clariant. They all went through high school. Maybe you stand up, guys. This can be you in a couple of years. So they have great opportunities. They get partially paid for their education, or they get paid for their education. They work at the same time. And in 2 or 4 years from now, some of them will have a degree, associate degree, or even a journeyman degree. And we will offer them certainly above average paid jobs. So just look at them. So thank you for being here. We recognize that not all children in the community have the chance to have the same advantages. Where possible, we hope to help to close those gaps as we work with our community partners to help build a strong and sustainable workforce in Louisville. At Clariant, we have invested many, many millions of dollars in the expansion of our plant here in the recent years, and we are dedicated to providing opportunities for youth to acquire the needed skills to work for highly technical manufacturing companies like Clariant. That's why we offer and participate in apprenticeship programs, as we just heard. But we need to reach young minds even before high school. We want to join the effort to excite some of the youngest school children to foster a love of learning, to develop a skill set in math, science, and to create a solid educational foundation that can lead them out of poverty and into a successful career. We began the partnership with Wheatley Elementary School many, many years ago. I was not aware that it was that long. Over the years, Clariant employees have volunteered and have provided gifts and food for the holidays. We provided school uniforms and school supply. And now we are really excited to go to the next level. So I'm happy to announce that Clariant is offering $75,000 as a grant to create an after-school and summer break science club over a 3-year period for 2nd and 3rd grade students who participate in programs at the California Community Center. This collaboration with the Metro Council District Number 6 and Councilman David James, who was instrumental to set this up and to get this going, with Phyllis Wheatley Elementary School and the Louisville Metro Parks and Recreation Department, will provide academic support to at-risk students who live in neighborhoods with limited upward mobility. The program is designed to foster a love of learning through fun, and I myself will participate in that, so you can be looking forward what fermentation is. You have no idea what that is now, but I guarantee you the bread we will bake together is tasting wonderful. Hands-on science, technology, engineering, and math projects. Not only will it be fun for students, but the moving forward through STEM curriculum also will support the school system's core academic content of reading, math, and science, and it will measure both academic and life skills attainment. It is truly our hope that the students who participate in this program will grow in educational knowledge, that you guys grow in educational knowledge, that they will grow in their ability to master life skills, and most importantly, that they will grow in their hope for their own future.